Hello my dear students, how are you? Have a nice day. Welcome to grade 11th general lessons. Our lesson today is in course book page 44, lessons 9 plus 10. I think the topic our lesson today is familiar for all of you. It's related to something people from all over the world depend on to buy and sell things. Let me first start the lesson by showing you a video or a short video about the topic, and I hope to infer what is the topic about through watching this video. Right? Let's now start watching it, please. Okay, now I think all of you get the idea of our lesson for today. It's about currencies of the world, as you have watched or as you watched in the video. We have many currencies, right? I'm sure you will enjoy our lesson today because it's related to money, and all of you love money. Me too. Okay, let's now start with the first task in our lesson. Now you are going to write the name of the country next to the correct currency in the chart. Here we have the name of the countries. Start with Japan, Great Britain, China, Mexico, India, United States, Turkey, Germany. Here you have the name of the currency. Your task just to write here the name of the country next to each currency. I'm going please to give you now 2 minutes to write this task. Okay, you can start now please. Okay, let's now start. The first one, it's done as an example. We have Brazil, the name of currency real. The next one, we have China, yuan, renminbi. The next one, Germany, the currency euro. India, rupee. Great Britain, pound sterling. Japan, yen. Mexico, peso. Turkey, lira. And the last one, of course, all of you know it, USA, United States, and the name of the currency is dollar. Let's now go to the next task. In the next task, we have a listening task. You are going now to listen to a financial report, right? It's a report that's related to the money, dealing with the money, to the deals, something like that. And as you see, you have three graphs, right? Your task now is to listen, and through your listening, you are going to tell me what's the name of the financial market being described. Like, for example, how are we talking about Dubai, maybe? About, for example, London market, for example. You should listen and you should define. Please, during your listening, I want you to take care of two things, right? Try to write notes, okay? And try also to write keywords, like numbers, maybe the name of streets, name of cities, because those two things will help you to find the answers, okay? Let me start, okay, the track, okay? Then we are going to discuss the answers later. Let's now start, please.
Good evening and welcome to Financial Report, your daily update on the world financial markets. I'm Khalifa Al-Sadi, bringing you the latest news from the trading floors of the world's most important stock exchanges. Trading today started slowly, with Tokyo's Nikkei index hovering around the 16,200 mark until midday. Strong sales from the automobile industry over the last quarter pushed up shares to a monthly high of 16,800 before settling back down to close the day at 16,500. Still not enough to put a smile on the faces of investors there, as it represents a 7% drop on the same period last year. Better news from the markets here in the Arabian Gulf, with trading in Dubai boosted by news of recent successes at Masdar City and continued investment in green technology. Shares, which have been building up in anticipation of the announcement, soared this morning to peak at 3,600, a 6-month high. Energy shares have doubled in value in the last few months, and other sectors such as construction and aviation benefited as their share prices nudged up past the 770 mark. Prices held on to the close of business and are expected to remain steady over the coming weeks. Over in New York, shares on Wall Street slid down to a 6-year low, dropping 280 points. Traders took a hit as news broke of a government investigation into Megacorp Industries. Shares plunged after the announcement, and the slump continued for the whole day, shaving off an estimated $16 billion value in company stocks. The average share price had fallen by 5.5% by the time the bell rang to close what has been a terrible day for Wall Street. Shares are expected to dip further into a downward spiral for the next couple of days. That's it. More financial news the same time tomorrow. I'm Khalifa Al-Sadi. Thanks for joining us.
Alright, now after you finished listening, let me give you 2 minutes. I hope to find the name of the financial market. You have 2 minutes, you can start now, please. Okay, now let's write the answers together. The first graph, right, the answer is Dubai financial market. How can you know that? There are some keywords like Masdar city. You have like some another keywords which is the number, right, 3600. So those are some keywords I can depend on, right? The second graph we have, the answer is New York, right? So we have like some words like Wall Street, slide down. You have also the percent, 5.5 also. The last graph we have Tokyo, and in Tokyo we have some keywords like Tokyo's Nikkei, for example. We have some right percents or some numbers like 16,200 mark, 16,800, 16,500. So those may help me right to find the answers. So let's now go please to the next task, but it's now in the workbook page number 38, right? Now the first task, you are going to add the multi-word verbs below to the correct category. Remember those multi-word verbs, you listen to them right in the listening exercise. Okay, we use those multi-word verbs to describe the market or the financial market, whether it's okay or not, there is a change or no change. So here you are going to classify the multi-word verbs in the correct category. I hope to make a connection between the words that we have in the categories in the table. For example, when we talk about when we talk about increase, for example, we have some words I can depend on, like maybe we can say like up. There is a connection between up and increase. We have decrease, right? Maybe you can connect between down, this word, okay, and between decrease. Little or no change, maybe we can use words they don't have up or they don't have down. This will help you, okay, to find the answers. Again, now I will give you 2 minutes, okay, to do this task, to classify them correctly. Then we are going to discuss the answer together. Okay, you can start now, please. You have 2 minutes. Okay, let's now do the exercise together. The first category describing an increase. Here we can choose or we can classify the following words. You can see to build up, to be posted by, to push up. This is in the first category. In the second one, describing decrease, we have, as you see, to dip further, to set it back down, to shave off, and to slide down. The last category, describing little or no change. Here we can, there are 2 multi-word verbs. to hover around and to remain steady. This is the answer for this question. Okay, I hope you get the idea of it. Let's now go to the next task. As you see, now we have a description, we have a chart as you see, and we have a description of the chart. Your task is now to write the description and to circle the best option. We have some of the multi-word verbs that we use them in the above question, right? We are going to use them here to describe the chart, sorry. Okay, so now I hope to take care, right, of the percents or the number that we have, percents or the numbers that we have in the chart, and the years, because this will help you to know what's the answer, whether we have increase, decrease, there is little or no change. Okay, so I will give you 3 minutes, okay, to do this exercise, to read, okay, and to choose the correct answer. You have 3 minutes. You can start now, please. Okay, let's now do the task together. I'm going to read the description for you, and then we will choose the answers. The bar chart illustrates the number of companies registered with the DIFC, right, which stands for Dubai International Financial Center. From 2004 to 2015, from the opening of the financial market in 2004-2008, there was a sharp, the answer here is rise, to a figure of 747 registered companies. The second one, we can say the trend slowed but continued to grow steadily for the next 4 years. Then from 2012, the rate of growth has picked up rapidly to reach a peak of 1,445 companies registered in 2015. This represents a jump. On the previous year. This represents an 18% jump on the previous year. Okay, let's now go right to the again. Now you are going to work to the next exercise. The same page. It's page number 39 in the workbook, please. Here, I think this is an easy question. You are going to match those numbers to the way we say them. Now we have the way we say write the numbers, and you have the numbers. You are going to match them. How can we say write the numbers? Right? I'm going to give you 2 minutes. Right? You can start now, please. Okay, now let's do the task together. The first one, we match third to the first one, A. 8,400, we match it to E. 400,000, we match to F. 1.5, C. 7.5, D. 6 million, G. 0.6, we match to B. Okay? Now, in the next task, which is number 4, it's the same, but we have the numbers first, then we have the way we say them. Okay? You have 2 options. You need to choose the correct option. Okay? Please look right carefully to the numbers. Okay? Then choose the correct option that represents how can we say this number. Okay? You can start, please. I'm going to give you 2 minutes. Okay, start please. Okay, let's now do together the first one. Okay, we have 2.5. We choose the first one, 2.5. Number 2, we have 45%. Then number 3, we have 7 million pounds. Number 4, we have 20,000. 5, $500,000. Number 6, we have 1.67, and the last one 0.5, or there is another way to say it, which is 0.5. Okay, now I want you to come back to the course book. Okay, page number 45. We have 44, 45. We have now a reading task. As you see, we have an article. I want you to skim the article because we have in question number 2, we have 2 right questions. You are going to choose the correct answer. I don't want you to scan, I want you to skim. By skim, we mean you are going to read quickly, to underline keywords, to get the main idea. This is enough, right, for question number 2, because you are going to do the first one, to choose right the answer for those 2 questions. Okay, so I'm going to give you another right 2 minutes. Just please do skim, not to scan. Underline main ideas and some right main points. Okay, start now please. You have 2 minutes. Okay, now let's go to the question number 2. Read the article on the next page and answer the question. The first one, okay, which countries are considered the most important for the future of the Dubai financial market? I think you get the answer, which is right, Asia, right? The second one is the outlook for the future of the Dubai International Financial Center. Of course, right, the answer is positive, which is A. Right? Now, let's go to the right next question. Here, you are going to read the article again. I want you to concentrate on the numbers and the percents, right? Because you are going to tell me what does, right, each number or percent stand for. What does it mean? And that's why you are going to write a sentence describing their significance. Okay? Example, we have, for example, 42. 42 in the article, it means there are companies from 42 countries present at the Dubai International Financial Center. So I'm going to give you 3 minutes, okay, to search for those numbers and percents and to tell me what does right each number or percent stand for. Okay, and I hope to write notes okay, for their significance. You can start now, please. You have 3 minutes. Okay, let's now go to get to the task together. 18%, right? It stands for the number of companies registered at Dubai International Financial Center in 2015 rose by 18%. B, right, stands for 20,000 people currently work at the IFC. C, the market in the UAE is worth $1.5 trillion. D, 350 AED million has been spent on the spine development. E, Asian financial business represent only about 11% of the total. F, by 2024, over 50,000 employees could be working at the IFC. G, financial services account for about 12% of the UAE economy. Alright, let's now go to the last question. Again, we have a listening task, but I think it's right easy because you are going to listen to the speaker read the sentences one by one, and he is going to say one of the numbers that we have in the list. You are going just to listen to the number carefully. Remember, there are 2 extra numbers, we don't need them. Before we start listening, let me give you 1 minute, okay, just to skim the sentences and to read the numbers. Okay, you have 1 minute, please read them. Okay, let's now listen please, okay, and try to write the answers, okay?
1. At the moment, 1,445 international businesses are registered at DIFC. 2. DIFC towers are powered by more than 4,000 solar panels. 3. The spine is set to cost 350 AED million. 4. Nearly a quarter of transactions are done in dirhams. 5. By 2024, the number of employees is set to reach up to 50,000 workers. 6. High-quality 62.5 micrometer optical fibers are used for communications. 7. There was an 18% increase in companies registered in 2015. 8. There are over 4,300 parking spaces under the complex. 9. By 2020, water consumption will have gone down by 40%.
Let's now do the task together. The first one. At the moment, 1,445 international businesses are registered at DIFC. Number 2, DIFC towers are powered by more than 4,000 solar panels. 3, the spine is set to cost 350 million. Number 4, nearly quarter of transactions are done in dirhams. 5. By 2024, the number of employees is set to reach up to 5,000 workers. Number 6. High quality 62.5 micrometer optical fibers are used for communication. Number 7. There are an 18% increase in companies registered in 2015. Number 8, there are over 4,300 parking spaces under the complex. Number 9, by 2020, water consumption will have gone down by 40%. This is the end of our lesson. I hope you enjoyed it also, and I hope to meet you later.